This is a quick tutorial on how to stack smart objects from raw files to roll your own HDR sort of photo. I'll explain why you might want to do this later. Let's just see how we do it first. This is a raw file, and I'm going to adjust it so it's roughly about how I want. I'm going to leave it like this actually because I like this part right here. I like the part where the flames are. Maybe I'll tweak those up just a little bit, right? Does that look pretty nice? Okay, close enough. But everything else is a little dark. So I'm going to hold the shift key. Notice my open down here, open image, changes to open object. That will allow me to let this open as a smart object, and you can see that here in the palette. It's got this little icon, looks a little different. So all well and good. Now I don't want to just duplicate this layer. I'm going to hold the control key down and choose new smart object via copy. If I just copied it, they'd be linked together, and if I changed one, the other one would change. I want to change this one independently. Now here's where the magic happens. If I double click this smart object, it opens up the original NEF in RAW, the original RAW file in Camera Raw. So now I can go in and open up my shadows and maybe get a little more exposure. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So I can make this look pretty normal now. Okay. So, but notice that my cool looking sparks are no longer cool looking. So I'm going to go with this and say OK. Now, just like when we hide an adjustment layer, dodging and burning, I am going to go to Edit. Whoops, I got to make a new layer mask. So I've got to hit the layer mask button here. I didn't get one automatically. So there's a layer mask. Edit, fill with black at 100%. So I've completely hidden my new photo. So if I want extra shadow detail anywhere, I can just now get the white paintbrush at a low opacity that's very soft and just paint in a little extra shadow detail where I want it, right? Like I'd like to see this a little bit. Huh? But this way, I'm going to leave that kind of dark. I just want it to look, I don't know if I like that, so I'm going to paint that, bring that back down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to leave all this other stuff back there. So, and what's neat is I could even go back and adjust this some more if I wanted. Like I thought, oh, maybe a little more contrast for that. Hit OK. And because it's linked, I don't know, looks pretty good to me. If in the real world, I'd work on it a lot longer. But you can see that I brought up some shadow detail. Okay, here's why we did this. Is because the raw files have so much more info in them. The levels of gray are so much closer together that when I move them around, they don't leave gaps that they would as if I did it with a JPEG. So by doing it like this, I can get kind of maximum quality, even though it's a pain. Now there is one thing is I can't sharpen this or do much else to it. One of the things I like to do with these is hold the shift key down, get both these selected. Okay, I have both those selected. Then from the little hamburger menu, if I hold the Option key and choose, I can never remember which one it is. Merge visible, I hope. Nope. It's merge layers. Merge layers. Nope. Oh, I held the wrong key. Yeah. I'm so good at this. Option, merge layers. There we go. It actually merged both these layers into just a normal layer that now I could sharpen or do anything else I needed to. If I could smudge it, do some things that I can't do to smart objects. But the downside of this is it takes a while, and it makes ginormous files. Like this is now a 225 megabyte file, which is ridiculous. But when I get all done, I save it as a Photoshop file, and then I save it again as a JPEG to do whatever I need to do with it. I hope this helps.